Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new Dark Matter REGGIE THEUS. Doing this gameplay because my guy True Shootin' Jew, if y'all know him from Twitch, asked me to do a gameplay on this card, and I said, all right, sure, I'll do it. So here we are, trying out this REGGIE THEUS card. I was already considering doing a gameplay with him. He's a solid Dark Matter point guard. I really want to see how his jumper is, how his movement is, and how good he is defensively as a 6'6" PG. Feels very similar to Ron Harper last week as a very solid Dark Matter point guard with decent size. Wish he was a little bigger. I'm kind of waiting for that one insane attainable Dark Matter point guard. Like, I feel like we're going to get somebody who's 6'8" and can shot create and stuff at some point, and that's going to be like the guy for people's teams. I don't think this REGGIE THEUS card is quite there, but I'm interested to try him out. I do think he's got potential, and we're going to see what he can do. So before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's see what this THEUS card can do. 99 stats across the board. He's got 89 three ball, 90 driving dunk, 92 mid-range, solid defender, 90 steal, 90 per interior, 92 perimeter, 94 speed, steal ball and agility, 88 vert, 90 strength, 95 stamina. You got posterizer, deadeye, limitless, bailout, breaks or dimer, handles for days, post lock challenger, pick dodger, glove interceptor, movable enforcer, set shot specialist, shifty shooter, ankle assassin, lightning launch, strong handle, and on ball menace. He looks good, man. No half unpluckable. He doesn't have a paint controller at all. I definitely would add that. I'd add mini marksman as well, but let's be honest, the card looks pretty good. He's a well-rounded, solid option at the point guard position. I want to see what he can do. I do think he's got pretty good potential. So let's see what he's moving like. First of all, escape is Kemba. That's good. Behind the back is not nearly as good. Drag back is okay. And he's got, it looks like De'Aaron Fox dribble style. Not my favorite, I got to be honest. Size up isn't Francis either. Not quite the movement you're looking for, to be totally honest. Kemba escape, De'Aaron Fox dribble style, no behind the back, isn't spectacular. The jumper doesn't look amazing, but it actually is pretty quick and pretty smooth. But I'll be totally honest with y'all, the animations on this card are a little worse than Ron Harper's, in my opinion. Ron Harper also gives me an escape. I think his jumper's a little smoother. I mean, they're very similar cards. They're both good defensively. This card is a great slasher. Really nice dunk animations. But I don't know, man. I look at him so far, I'm like, I don't know if he's going to be shot creating very much. His drag back isn't even that good. All I really have is a push cross and an escape, which is enough to do a little bit, I think, but I'm not sure it's enough to do a lot. And I'm not super confident in terms of what this card is going to be able to provide for me. So let's hop. Alrighty, hopping into this game. Our opponent's got Pippen, Dr. J, Weber, KP, and Taco. Wow, he's got a really good squad. And he's also got a pretty good point guard in Scottie Pippen, one of the best defensive point guards, of course, in my team. So unfortunately, that's not a very easy matchup for REGGIE THEUS, who isn't really a great shot creator just by itself. So I don't know. This might be a struggle of a game, but I wanted to see how he would compete in Showdown. I'm not concerned about his ability to compete defensively, and I'm not concerned about his ability to be a catch and shoot shooter. What I am concerned about is oh, that was a terrible jump right there, and I probably am going to give up points. Yep. It's good patience by him, and I mean, I just kind of jumped myself out of position there, to be honest. So we have ourselves a 2-0 deficit. We're going to see what this card can do. I don't have super high hopes, to be totally honest, of his ability to be like a consistent scorer, but that's a good move and a nice shot. Created just a little bit of spacing, got ourselves a 3-ball. His step back animation isn't actually very good, but it created enough space there that it worked out, so we'll take it. Contest this corner as best we can. We'll guard the middle a little bit, wall this up on the interior. Good defense. And let's step out here. Beautiful. Get through the screen. That is not, I don't understand why you would want to use Rafer Alston's size up with Scottie Pippen. That animation is ugly, but you know what? He greened the shot, so give credit where it's due, I guess. Crossover again, got double crossover to the rim, and that is a force. I almost got, oh, I did get the board. Oh, that works. I'll take that if nothing else, I guess. So something positive. He's not going to jump, as he probably shouldn't. That was smart because Taco's a giant, and I'm low-key caged. I'm not going to lie. I'm boxed. We got an open 3 though. Come on, artists. Oh my goodness. I got to green that. I got to green that. It is what it is. All right. Well, my initial impression of this card is that he is definitely not as good as Ron Harper, because I wouldn't say he's quite as efficient movement wise. And I just don't know. I don't love the jumper. I don't love the drag back. There's a couple things I'm not adoring so far. It's not that the jumper's bad. It's just not spectacular. You know what I mean? And that's all I'm saying, really. Forced that. Yeah, I forced that pass badly. This dude's defense is good, though. I can tell he's a solid player, and we are definitely not in it. Was he tier 1? I think he probably I don't know, actually. I didn't see. I did see, but I didn't pay attention to it, so I don't know what it said. I thought I switched that. They didn't let me switch it, but we do get a contest with Beasley jumping there, and we're going to throw it to Seti, and then we're going to go pick and pop here, and just let Seti be a ball handler. Realistically, if you are going to use this card, it's probably mostly off the ball. He's not really an on-the-ball card, I wouldn't say. I just don't think of him that way at all. Doesn't have the SIGs for it, and he doesn't have the size, doesn't really have the slashing. He does have Pro 2, but I don't love the upper. He just feels very boxed right now against a good defensive player, which again, I'm playing against a good player. If I was playing a bad player, I'm sure he'd look a lot better. But against a good defensive player, he just doesn't feel like a guy that I trust to do very much off the dribble or with the ball in his hands right now. And Scotty's just goes right by me for a dunk. All right, well, we're struggling right now. We did get that 1-3 to start the game and then have gotten absolutely nothing since. And I'm not sure we're going to be getting much more. There's an angle to the rim. Switch. He's going to X-switch it back. This dude's sweating me. He's a good player. I told y'all, this dude's a very solid player. He's the best player. I can tell you already, he's the best player I've played this weekend in a gameplay. That shouldn't have been a steal, though. He was not really in position for that with Beasley or with Dr. J, and they gave it to him. So it's unfortunate, but I just... Yeesh. This card isn't good enough defensively. He doesn't quite have enough size to really overcome the deficiencies offensively, is my honest opinion. If he had like a crazy good shot, maybe. But as of right now, his upper's kind of mid, and he's just not able to do much right now. I'm trying to use him against a good player, and I mean, give my opponent credit. He's playing well. He's switching everything. He's sweating me big time. I mean, I can't discredit him playing well. But I also just can't use this Reggie THEUS and have very much success with him trying to play through him. He could stand there. I could just run my offense through Cedric Maxwell, Dikembe Mutombo, pick and rolls and picking fades for the rest of the game, and have Reggie THEUS just stand there, and he probably won't be a complete liability if I use him like that. But again, that's just not the skill set I really want from him. And then again, defensively, he hasn't been spectacular either. Even there, just gets completely stuck in the screen. He's way behind Scottie Pippen. I don't see it with this card, man. I do not see it. Give credit to my opponent. He's playing well so far, but I don't really love this Reggie THEUS card. Does get to the rim and get a dunk there. He didn't X-switch that one, and we did manage to get ourselves one. That should be a steal. There's just he just doesn't have the size, man. He doesn't have the size. I would not recommend this card if you're looking for a shorter point guard who's a dark matter and more affordable. I would say your best bet is going to be Ron Harper. Ron Harper's just a better version of this card. Even Ron Harper obviously is going to have his flaws in certain matchups, but he's definitely going to be better overall than I would say this Reggie THEUS card is. Just doesn't have the movement to make up for not having incredible size. Defensively, he hasn't been super impressive either. So I don't know. I don't really honestly need to see much else with this card to know that he's kind of mid. Give credit to my opponent. Obviously, I think this could have looked a lot better if I was playing against somebody who was worse at the video game, because that's how this works, right? But at the end of the day, you don't always get that privilege, and you play who you play, right? And against a player like this is not a card that I personally would recommend using. He's getting bumped like crazy. Can't get downhill. Doesn't have the dribble style either, so it's not like I can come off a screen and burst or something. I can't do a drag back and burst out of it. I got De'Aaron Fox dribble style, not Garland. Does get the inside layup to go there, but again, I wouldn't say that was actually a good possession or a good shot. Even though it resulted in points, I'm not going to sit here and say that was good offense. You know what I mean? Good defense though. Good contest. Gilmore with the board. And throw it over to him again. Just keep trying to get buckets, if nothing else. I don't know why Artist stopped slipping, but it should be a standing dunk, and it is. And we'll take the assist as well. 7-1-1. I mean, he's not a total liability, but he's also not a card that I would sit here and recommend, I think is a fair way to describe it. He's not a complete liability, but he's not one of my favorites either by any means. Help down here, live with the mid-range. Of all the shots he can take, that's the one that I probably would like him to take. Not because it's really going to be contested, because it's not. It's Taco Fall, but at least it's something. He's going to X-switch this. Maybe it's a standing dunk. It is. Good job, Artist. Artist is hooping right now, man. Playing good against Taco. Y'all don't... I think some people disagree with my Artist love. I love this card. I think he's really, really good, and especially for his price. Taco's $1 million MT. Artist is 100K. Like, he gives you a lot of value. Pretty competitive game here, I gotta say. And I mean, this THEUS card hasn't been atrocious. He's just not extremely impressive either. That's not his fault right there. I can't blame him for getting blocked. That's just a 2K thing right there. That's not really his fault. But defensively, I haven't been spectacularly impressed, to be totally honest. So I think I'm gonna call the video here. I hope y'all did enjoy. He gets dunked on by KP. 7 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 3 of 7, 1 of 2 from 3. Is he a bad card? No. Is he great? No. I'd rather have Ron Harper for the same price points. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.